What's up, legends? This video, we got a little thing that we made to organize the tent a little bit better that have all my 3D printers in. And it's kind of what I came up with. I took one of these Bambu Lab little organizers that I found online, and I edited it just a little bit. A couple things that I did here is I took, since I'm gonna have these attached to the shelf, I took the little bracket that I had from the spool holders that I have out there, which I'll show you guys here in a second. I just took this little piece off and I essentially just threw it onto here in Fusion and just ran with that. I really just needed this because I already had the dimensions and like how far the spacing was, so I can hook it right on the shelf. Threw it onto here. And also what I did was, this was a compartment that was like a weird square here. I just cut this out, sorry. I just cut this out. This was like a line that went all the way up, but the isopropyl alcohol bottle that I use, a spray bottle, wouldn't fit there, and I actually have one right here. This is the bottle that I used. It would not fit had I not done that, so I just sliced that out. Now I got that, and I can fit my towel right in here. And yeah, and then kind of what I learned, I'm always going to be saying, what did I learn on this thing that I did? And what I learned is I can actually do, this whole thing's on supports, which is pretty cool, because if you look at this here, this isn't going to be flat just because of this little bottom part right here, right? So it's not going to lay flat on the bed. So it's going to hover a little bit. And so I just put supports, and I didn't know if that was going to work or how weird that would be, but it works. So just did supports under the whole thing to make it all level. And there you have it. It is a little wonky on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. But I mean, it's the bottom, so it's not that big a deal. And it peels right off. Back with a little piece of equipment here. The last one just peeled right off. So I don't know, this one's being a little bit different. I don't wanna, there we go. I just gotta get under there a little bit. There we go. It's really not that hard. It's just starting it. And then, bam. That's it. Little extra pieces there, come right off. Yeah, like I said, it's a little rough on the bottom, but it's the bottom, so I don't think it really matters. And then obviously some supports, I'll snap those off. It'll look like that. But let's get over to the tent, kind of show you what it looks like. All right, guys, here we are in the tent. Much cleaner. Just have the poop buckets here on the side. Yeah, much better. I don't have anything over here like hanging out, nothing can fall. We got them just chilling right here on the rack. So yeah, they just slide right into there. You can kind of see that. Yeah, and here's the spool holders. This is actually the holders for the filament. Just feeds right into there. And then these are just like extra holders that you know, just extra filament, just kind of keep it organized. But here's the other side here. There we go. And yeah, so we have one on each side. Probably overkill, but I don't know, it's kind of cool having it symmetrical. So yeah, here we go. We're finally getting organized in here. Kind of need to do something with this shelf down here. I'm probably going to make something, maybe some holders for my plates down there. I have 2 trash buckets over here. Maybe I'll do something where I can like put the trash buckets like hanging out here or something like that. Maybe I can make a 3D printed thing. So when I pull, you know, the little line that it does here, the purge line, I pull that off and throw it here. I mean, I know I have the purge bucket, but I don't know. I'm just trying to make anything I can, you know, just to get the experience and doing that. And I might end up bringing this guy, this printer over and putting it on the bottom shelf down here. But it just kind of seems kind of a bear just to get down to that bottom shelf. So I don't know, probably gonna leave it over here. Maybe not, I don't know. But then I wanna get this organized too. I've got these power strips that are kind of in the way here. I'm gonna eventually move these. They're just really here for my 2 little Warthog rigs. This was a Space Mesh node. It's decommissioned. I think Space Mesh is decommissioned. But yeah, so that's it. Again, if you like this video, like, subscribe, all that sort of good stuff. I'm gonna have some more stuff coming out. We'll see you on the next one.